Hi everyone. I just thought I'd get on and talk about some of my experiences this week in relation to my challenge. I think I'm up to, I don't even know what day I'm up to be honest. Probably almost day 20. I am another kilo down. It never works out the way you want it to in terms of moving. It's a slow process, but that's okay. I just need to reaffirm myself most mornings why I'm doing this. And I'm mostly doing it to get my own power back. I mean, we all have the ability to tap into our power at any time. It's there for us. It's given to us by the universe. That's my belief anyway. It's just whether we choose to tap into it again. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is how it's our choice when we allow other people to take our power from us. Well, it's actually not them taking our power from us. It's actually us allowing the situation or the conversation to steer in a way that's going to cause us to have an emotional response. I often get myself caught up in situations, usually with those closest to me, where my response is not quite what I want it to be. I'm not showing them the person that I want to be, and I'm not showing myself, hence, the person that I want to be. So we're all reactive. We're all walking emotional beings, particularly me. What I found yesterday in my moment of when I was triggered was, and I read this later actually, the power in finding that center again. Because that's where our power is. It's in our center. And centering yourself. There's many ways that we can center ourselves. I found though, when I was talking to my daughter, that when I actually labelled the emotion that I was feeling at the time, that I was able then to work out a strategy of how I was going to deal with the situation. So what I learnt from reading this book was that when the amygdala is firing, which is our fight and flight response in the brain, it sits at the back of our brain, it's difficult for our prefrontal cortex or our rational thinking to take place. Actually, on MRI scans, if the back of our brain is lit up, the front is completely dark. So by actually taking the time to label the emotion, the connections in the brain that take place in labeling something means that the prefrontal cortex has to actually come online again. So there's actually a lot of power in labeling the emotion that we're feeling. Once that prefrontal cortex actually lights up again, we are able to then think of ways in which we can actually deal with the problem in a less reactive way. I mean, I used to be way more reactive than I am now. But I'm not lying. I am still reactive sometimes. It's a lot shorter in its time frame, and my brain kicks in and becomes aware a lot quicker of what's actually going on inside me instead of me pushing the feeling down. The power of labelling the emotion brings back the lights on to the front of the brain. That's where I want to be. I want to be able to think through my reactions to life or my actions to life, and be a lot more the person that I want to be, rather than acting in a way that's not in line with who I want to be. So just a little strategy to get your power back. Girls, boys, whoever's listening, label your emotion. It'll bring back on your prefrontal cortex, give you the power that you need, the strategies that you need to actually think your way through and negotiate your way through any issue with whoever. All right. Have a great day. See ya.